Hey everybody, it's been a while since I've gotten to clean these lenses at least properly, and I think I might take you guys along for the journey. We invest a lot of money into our lenses and into our equipment, and if you don't properly take care of them, then you're really throwing money out the window. If you have some dust or some kind of haze on there and you have glare coming off of there, you're going to really reduce the picture that you're hoping for. So today I'm going to give you a little bit of an insight into the tools and to the methods that you'd use to properly clean your lens and take care of the investment that you've got in your gear. Let's start with the things that you're going to need for cleaning. First and foremost, a good microfiber cloth. Now, when a lot of people think of microfibers, they think of the microfiber that you'd go and clean like your windows with, for instance, or your counter. These types of microfibers are not great for lenses. They will actually, in most cases, damage lenses. You want to make sure to have an optical microfiber that you're using. So get rid of those guys. And here I've got two different optical microfibers. These can be purchased at pretty much any camera store that you're going to find. If it's a dry one, it's fine if you're going at a store for glasses, but I would avoid the wet ones because sometimes the ones that you have for your glasses will damage the coatings that are used on the lenses from the chemicals used or the solvents used within there. So when I'm looking for a microfiber, I either have ones that have more of a towel-like feel to them, still a really minute grain structure though, not big loops that you can really visually see, and then ones that are really smooth. I find that if I'm going to be near waterfalls, these things are great. This gives me a little bit more absorbency so I can get some of that moisture off if there's spray. And it does a pretty good job at being able to clear and softly remove any kind of grease or dust on the lens. These I do like also. It probably takes the schmutz off a little bit easier, but if you're in a moist environment, for instance, these ones with a bit more of a sheen to them might hamper that a little bit. If it's been a long time like today, I'm going to end up using lens tissue. Pardon the box, this is my travel box, but any type of lint-free lens tissue with some kind of lens cleaning solution. I'm using ROR is what it's called. It's residual oil remover. A bottle like this will last most people years. Little spritz of this on the cleaning cloth or on the tissue, never on the lens itself. The cloths themselves, no problem. You can use them, but do not use them with your breath. Your breath contains acids that can be harmful over time to the coatings on these lenses. And if that starts smearing away, you're going to start to see some weird glares and some weird funk that you're not wanting out of your image. I often use a lens pen. Lens pens are a great way to get in and get just basic cleaning done. Now let's get in and actually clean the lens itself. So I'm going to start right out with my lens pen. One side you have a camel hair static-free brush. The other side of this has this kind of a carbon compound on what looks like a felt-covered suction cup. And in the top of this cap, there's some more of that with a little piece of foam that as you reattach the cap, it cleans the tip. I'm going to go in with the brush itself, get the lens hood off here, and remove any of the dust that's actually on the lens. Now that that dust has been removed, if it's just a really simple cleaning process, I might go in with just the felt-covered tip and start in the center. Circularly move my way outwards and make sure I get all the way to the edges of that. This lens was pretty clean. I mean, it definitely needed a little bit of work to it, but that's all it really took. If I have a lens that's a lot grodier, if it's got some schmutz all over it, something maybe oil-based, then it's going to require something more than just that lens pen. So don't try this at home, but let's really make this thing nasty. Get some good old Italian nose grease up on there, smooth that around a bit. Now that's something that's going to cause some kind of glare, some kind of haze when you're actually trying to go out and take a picture. So with this, I'm going to have to get into that and really attend to it a lot more. I'm going to go with my tissue here. I could also use one of these microfibers if I wanted to, if I didn't have a tissue around. Spray my solution right onto it. And similarly, if it's something with a drop, just 1 or 2 drops will do fine. Let's just work right from the center and move outwards. And same thing, fold it over and just go back in and dry that back off. Now, we've been working with the front element in all of this. Don't forget about the rear element. This is actually closer to the sensor, and if there is any dust or anything on there, that's going to actually show up more than the stuff on the front of your lens would within your image. So there are optics on both ends of this, so you have to attend to that. If you get a fingerprint on here, which is pretty likely, I've seen quite a few thumbs hit these rear elements over my day, that's really going to cause a really hazy look, or like a diffraction of color even to your image itself. Well, that's it. It's not a really complex process. It's not incredibly time consuming, and the things you need for it are all relatively inexpensive. You've invested hundreds, if not thousands of dollars into your lenses, so picking up a few dollars of microfibers, maybe a lens pen, some kind of cleaning solution, will definitely keep these worth their investment over time, and also keep your images looking the way that you're going to want them to. Hey, if you like this video, there's plenty more like this where that came from. If you want to learn how to clean a tripod, you can check out another video that I've got currently posted up on YouTube. I've got tips and tutorials that are free on my website at lightsourcejourneys.com. And any of the workshops that I run, we play with this kind of stuff and we actually talk about little bits of maintenance to make sure that you're getting the gear and the images that you want. Take 27? Thanks for watching, and if this helped you out, leave a comment below, and make sure to subscribe and like and share this thing amongst all your friends so they know that their lenses don't need to look like crap either.